on. Hey, look at here. We got another one, man. Hey, check this out, right? Now, this is the strangest thing that I think that I done heard thus far. Excuse me. I think this is the strangest damn thing. Now, peep game now. Now, this lady go over there, her, you know what I'm saying, her girlfriend. And how about Nature Boy kicked her and her direct, kicked them straight up out the damn van. They didn't even get to make it to Nature Boy in them house. She gonna explain everything, how, she was talking to Nature Boy and stuff, her and her girl, they was like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go over here or whatever. Yeah, Nature Boy kicked their ass straight out, kicked them straight up out the van, just like it wasn't nothing. So, like I say, man, it is what it is, man. Like I say, man, I just go ahead and just go in with it, man. It's pretty self-explanatory, all of this right here and more. Okay, family, pardon me for a second. Hold on, I had the wrong audio. I'm sitting there waiting. I'm sitting there like, what is going on? What's going on with my audio right now? But yeah, that's the whole situation. That's why it's just that's why it's titled just that. Right now. But yeah, that's the whole situation. That's why it's just that's why it's titled just that right now. But yeah, that's the whole situation. That's why it's okay. I didn't even know my joint was echoing and everything. Oh hell. Okay. I see what the hell is going on right now. My bad, family. Ah, damn. Hey, that is crazy. Keys, what's good?
What's going on?
All right, it is what it is. How you?
I'm good, thanks. How about yourself?
Hey, I ain't complaining about nothing.
Good, good. So you can hear me okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay, yeah. So I've been, following the channel and everything, and YouTube and all that. So I really dig everything you're doing with that, man. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it too. Like I say, reporting. Hey, it's a lot to come along with it, but hey, somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
So I got to ask off the gate. You know what I'm saying? So what's the whole interaction, connection, involvement thing with, with Nature Boy?
I found out about Nature Boy back in 2016, and my cousin, who was him and his girl was going to Costa Rica, and Nature Boy had made a comment on one of his posts, and he was like, "I'll see you soon" or something, because my cousin, he was gonna go, him and his queen and shit, but I ended up clicking on Nature Boy's profile and stuff, and I was reading everything, and then I don't remember how I came across one of his YouTube videos, probably from his page or something. But yeah, I started watching his videos and stuff, so that's how that started. And I liked everything that he was talking about. It, I had already been on to the conscious stuff, and it just confirmed everything I was already into. So that's how that started. Y'all back in 2016.
So did you ever talk to him personally?
Yep, I talked to him personally. I went out there to Honduras, everything. Yep, I just never actually made it to the land. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when everything happened. When me and my ex got out there, we just never made it. But they picked us up and everything from the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? It was about a 6-hour ride from San Jose, I think, is where you land, and then it's it was a town called Trujillo.
Okay.
So yeah, I spoke with him on the phone and everything.
Okay. All right. So my next question would be, you know what I'm saying? When you had them conversations with him, what was those conversations like?
We was just talking, like, I was asking him about, coming to the land because, like, the YouTube videos that I would watch was, him telling, talking about, like, what you should eat and, like, getting connected to nature. And I already, like, was into that stuff. So, like, you know what I mean? I was just like, word, this is cool. So he had a video, and then he was talking about, like, I got a surprise for y'all, I got a surprise. So, it was him surprising everybody with the land. Like, he got the land. So the conversation was basically me just, just figuring out, like, could I come for one, me and my ex at the time, and then, I asked him could we come and everything, and he said yeah, and, we were talking to him, like, we got on three-way with him a couple times. I told him what my goals was, like, I wanted to heal, and because I had, previously had thyroid issues and everything, so I was on thyroid medicine and everything, and he was just like, yeah, you can heal that. Like, I already knew, but he just confirmed, like, yeah, you can heal that, and you can get off your medications, and you just gotta heal, and get your chakras aligned. And so we was talking about stuff like that, like healing, getting your chakras aligned, like coming to the land. And, he was talking to me, my girl at that time, and, just giving us some information and stuff. But he definitely gave us the okay, like, yep, come through. So we got our tickets.
So him being somewhat of a healer, so that was like one of the things, that attracted you to him, being that, he was talking about, things right along the line of what you were going through.
Yeah, and also the whole land, like building a village, like being around like mine. So when he was talking about that, like, yeah, leave the system, leave the U.S. Like, I was already anti-government,
Right.
Like, leave the U.S., come out here. Yeah, so it was the village, like building a village thing and growing food and healing. Like, those are like my main three things. And then, like, the stuff he was talking about, like holographic universe and all that. So yeah, those were the main things that attracted me.
Now, surprisingly, that's one of the fondest memories that you got, what he was talking about. We're going to get to the village, but I know you've seen, videos today, and I know you've yet to see him, plant anything. I mean, anything. He got a box. He got a box of food just the other day. They got a food box. He didn't grow anything, didn't plant anything or none of that. We haven't seen none of that from him thus far. So by him telling you that, and then he telling you this stuff about building a village, what was that like? How was he supposed to have built a village?
Yes, because like when he got the land, like when Phoenix, whatever agreement they had, once Phoenix said he could occupy the land, that's, he was saying, like, everybody's gonna come, we all gonna pitch in and basically like start building. Like, we was thinking like building like little huts or whatever. We had our tents. He already told people bring their tents, but we was thinking like, building. Once he got the land, we was like, okay, everybody gonna come together and build like something like little houses or something. We just gonna start growing food, stuff like that.
Right.
So that was that main thing. I don't know previously like what he had all the way planned, but what I was thinking and what he was saying on the videos was basically that, like, we all gonna come together and do this village, like, and grow our own food and live off grid and activating DNA, all that. Like, so it was cool to be around. I was thinking like, all right, I get to be around like minds, just to have a sense of connection and family and like unity, really, and like spreading the truth and everything.
Wow. And I could see how, you definitely, could connect with somebody that, that's saying that that's what they want to do, or at least giving you an idea of that. So what was it like? So what was it like when he came, or they came rather, and then picked y'all up? What was that like?
Oh, we rode the bus for 6 hours once we got to Honduras, and they met us there. Well, like at first he was like, when I was like, when we were on our way and stuff, he was basically telling me to go through Yaya, like to give her the details and let her know, everything, like when we gonna come and all that. So, I was like going back and forth with her on like Messenger, but just giving her the details of arrival and all of that in the bus stuff and everything. So whenever they came, we got off the bus, and when we came, they was all standing there, the whole crew, all waiting. So we just walked up to them, like, it was nervous. I was a little nervous, because, like, it's like you follow somebody, you got to, like, actually meet them in person. So we just, like, I gave everybody a hug, greeted everybody. But I remember him saying, like, you know, like he wasn't feeling, because I guess, like, my ex, she didn't really, like, go up to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was, like, kind of, like, cocky in her ego, too. Like, she was like, you know, she didn't go up to him, like, and give him a hug and shit. Like, so I remember, like, him saying something about that. But, yeah, like, we just greeted everybody, and there was two white vans. I don't know if they were both white, but I just know there were two vans, so they, the squad helped us get our, you know, our bags out of the thing. It was nice and everything. So yeah, like we all got in, Nature Boy and them got in one van, and my ex got in a van with these two other dudes, and I forgot their name, but they ain't there no more. But well, one of them was oh my god, I forgot his name, yo. He's out, like I think he's still, you know, doing his thing or whatever, but I can't remember his name. But yeah, it was them two, me and my ex in one van, and then it was like Nature Boy, Steve, Key, all them, Yaya, BT, all them was in the other van.
So from back then, you know, everybody, you know, that you recognize, you know, BP and everybody else that was in the van or whatever, from that time back then up until now, have you heard anybody say anything about Yaya?
No, I haven't. Everybody just been saying the same thing. Like, they ain't heard from her, and she deleted her accounts and everything. Like, she just kind of went MIA. I seen her after that. Like, after me and my ex left Honduras and went back to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, I ended up going back to Costa Rica on my own, you know what I'm saying, on my own mission, and that's when BP and Yaya left, and they came and stayed at the spot I was renting. So, and then, like, because Mocha, it's like a long story, but Mocha was there with me. I met up with Mocha when I had got to Costa Rica, like, a week later. We went to go meet up with these other, who called the Golden Ones or whatever, and then we didn't really like where we was at with them. So I was like, yo, I still got the other spot. She was like, well, how much is it? And I told her, so she pitched in with me on that. And then when BP and Yaya left, they came to the apartment where I was at, where me and Mocha was at, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't stay too much longer after that. I ended up going back to the States again. But yeah, BP and Yaya came to my spot when they first left Melanation, whatever it was at the time.
So at the time,
but I ain't heard nothing from Yaya, no.
So at the time when they had left Melanation, you know, or whatever, like because you know everybody heard about the story, you know what I'm saying, how she wasn't feeling Nature Boy and the teachers was fake and everything else that she said. But you know, at that time, like what was the atmosphere like if you came in contact with BP and Yaya anyway?
You said what was the atmosphere like?
Yeah.
Well, like everything, they were just like you know, like they were kind of like just hyped up from everything that was going on, and they came in and like we gave them hugs and stuff, and they was just talking about, you know, she was just like, man, we had to get out of there, like they just was hyped, yo, like, cause you know all of the stuff that was going on, like, and they was happy that they finally like escaped. And so we kind of, like, Mocha was more close with them, though, because she was actually on the land and experienced it with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she was more close with them. I was there, and I was just kind of chilling, but I would, like, go to my room and, like, just be by myself, really, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, like, they didn't really want to just kind of just release and breathe and relax, like, because they just had dealt with all that. So they didn't really go into a lot of details because Yaya wanted to save everything for that live that she did. That last video that everybody saw, she was at the place where I was renting. Like, we was in the backyard. I was sitting right there while she was doing that last video, talking about like how he, you know, the polygamy thing and all the stuff that she was airing out. And then that was that last video she did. Nobody heard nothing after that.
So from your interpretation of it all, I mean, like, so what did you get out of that? What was the main reason why she left?
Yeah, because that's what it was. It was just Nature Boy, like, basically, you know, being controlling, you know, being abusive. She said, like, I guess, like, I never heard her say, like, he literally, like, punched her or nothing, but, yeah, she said he choked her up and all that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, just, like, she said basically, like, the whole controlling, the polygamy, the lies, just everything, how they start noticing shit. Like, but they was down with it for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Right. all the stuff that she was airing out. And then that was that last video she did. Nobody heard nothing after that.
So from your interpretation of it all, I mean, like, so what did you get out of that? What was the main reason why she left?
Yeah, because that's what it was. It was just Nature Boy, like, basically, you know, being controlling, you know, being abusive. She said, like, I guess, like, I never heard her say, like, he literally, like, punched her or nothing, but, yeah, she said he choked her up and all that. You know what I'm saying? But punched her or nothing, but, yeah, she said he choked her up and all that. You know what I'm saying? But or nothing, but, yeah, she said he choked her up and all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just like she said, basically like the whole controlling, the polygamy, the lies, just everything, how they start noticing shit. Like, but they was down with it for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, you know, I just feel like, you know, they just, because when they got there, they kept saying, yeah, man, we got that dick out our brain, get the dick out your brain. That was the whole new hashtag and shit. So they was like, you know what I'm saying? They was on that type of shit. Like,
that's wild. So from the time that you got there, because I think, what did you say? You said 2016, right?
Yeah, I got there like it was either the end of August or the beginning of September, 2016. Yep.
So were BP and Yaya the only women that were there?
No, there was a couple other women there. I don't even know some of them names, but I think there might have been, because BP got there the same night we was there. Yaya was already there. BP, like, you know what I'm saying, she was outside the van and everything when me and my ex got there. And yeah, there was like a couple other women. I just, you know, really wasn't familiar with them like that.
Wow. So to the people that you see now that's watching the Nature Boy videos and caught up in the hype and all of that stuff right there, like, in your own words, like, what would you say to them just by what you experienced with him and by what you see now?
I would just tell them, like, you know what I'm saying, like, they should just, like, walk their own path and you know, still, there's so much knowledge out there. I would say, like, you know, it's not only Nature Boy who's speaking these things and speaking truth, and I would just let them know, like, you know, just be cautious, like, you don't have to be there. I don't know, I feel like everybody got their own path to walk, but, you know what I'm saying, I would just definitely let them know, like, you know, it's all hype, like, Nature Boy is, you know what I mean? He's a narcissist, but only one thing I do respect, I ain't gonna lie, like, he paid, now that I see nowadays that $300,000 whole thing, like, that was Key's money, but him or Key, but I just say Nature Boy, he definitely paid 2 nights for us to stay at that hotel, me and my ex, because other people that was getting kicked out, like, once I found them later through Ray and them, because we all met up at Rocky's Land, but he paid 2 nights because we didn't want to go, once they from the bus stop, we was on our way to the you know, to the crib, and Nature Boy out of nowhere, like, just pulled over. So we pulled over, like, yo, I was all paranoid, you know what I'm saying? Because like, we're pulling over in this dark, so he just stopped. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? That's when you know, he started talking and shit, and he was just like, I ain't feeling the energy and this and that. And he was like, she got some shit with her, talking about my ex, and he was like, I can tell you got a good heart, but she got some shit. And then, you know, he paid the 2 nights for her. That's what and you know, I heard that he would kick other people out and they had to fend for themselves. So I'm glad he didn't just like drop us off and be like, nah, you can't. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, yo, because I didn't want to throw away my books and shit. And, you know, he was like looking at my shit like,
do you hear this shit? I'm keeping it a buck right now. Now, you see how Nature Boy just handled this woman and her woman friend. Nature Boy done sweet talked them all the way over there to Costa Rica, right? He done sweet talked them over there in the whole damn, that where the Honduras hit it there. He done sweet talked them over there and shit, right? So they get over there. So, you know, being that, you know, as she stated, you know, her girlfriend or whatever, she didn't run up and, like, you know, speak to Nature Boy or whatever, you know, treat him like a king, like he was a god or whatever. So he feels some kind of way. Now she gonna go on, you know, and elaborating on what the reason was, the underlying reason was why they got kicked out the damn van.
Looking now, he trying to go through our bags, like, what else y'all got in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
see how he was looking through their bags and stuff, like he the cops, like he the cops or some shit or whatever. You know, he got to look through shit and everything.
Looking now, he trying to go through our bags. Like, what else y'all got in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, no, you gotta throw these away. This is nature. This is paper and everything. And then I was just like, well, I wasn't like going off on him. I was just like, well, you know, I don't feel as though I should have to throw away my things. These are tools that help me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, all right. After he talked for a minute, but you know, he eventually was like, all right. And then they got back in their van, and then they dropped us off at this hotel. Like, and he did pay, so I do respect that part. Like, I really never had nothing bad to say about him. Just that, you know, because he kept it 100 with that. But I don't like what's going on, like what he's doing and shit. Like that's not cool.
Nah,
yeah.
and it don't seem like to me, just from talking to you, like, you know, you had any expectation of something like this happening, you know, any of that. So I actually spoke with Ray. I spoke with Ray some time ago, and as she was explaining to me, you know, the events that took place, she got to the point of when it was time to leave, and she say when they got at Rocky, she was like, Rocky let them stay there. So, like, where was Phoenix at, you know, at the time, you know what I'm saying, when you seen, you know what I'm saying, Ray, you know what I'm saying, at Rocky spot?
Oh, Phoenix was still with Nature Boy, and because after we got dropped off at the hotel, we was trying to, you know, figure out what we gonna do, and my ex, she had walked down to the front. Like the next day, she went and talked to the guy at the desk because he was there when Nature Boy was dropping us off. The guy that worked there. So she ended up going down to talk to him, and she came back upstairs. And she was crying. She was like, "Man, he said we could stay at his place. Like it was cool. We ended up like staying with him, but." So we met up with. I seen that Ray and Kim was like making posts on Facebook, and I remember they had went to Nature Boy's camp, and I had messaged him. I said, "Yo, we still here too. You know, we never even made it to the house." And then I was like, we still want to, you know, connect and do this thing, you know, live off the land and sleep in the tent and all that. So we met up with them at Rocky's land. While they was there, we all chilled and, you know, chit chat and just exchange stories. And, you know, even they told me like Nature Boy was going to try to split me and my girl up, like make her leave and keep me there because he just wasn't feeling her, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like that shit was crazy.
Wow. So was that like you heard it through the grapevine? I mean, like who? I mean, you know, if you don't mind saying it or whatever, like who said that? Like that they was gonna split you and your girl apart?
Oh, that's what Ray and Kim was telling us. They were saying that's what he was saying. Whenever we got there, he was saying like basically he's gonna split us, like make her dip and keep me. I was like, what? I was like, man, I was never gonna leave my girl. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yeah, that's when we was all chit chatting when we got the Rockies land and everything.
Unreal. So, like I say, the way that Airbnbs have availability now, I'm pretty sure that things were, you know, different back then, right? As far as, you know, being able to find somewhere to stay and not knowing where to go, right?
Yeah, it was way different. And then, you know, Nature Boy was telling everybody, no, you don't got to bring money, just come. So some of us came with just like maybe a couple hundred. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of us was just like, well, he said don't come. And some people, I mean, he said don't bring money. And then some people just came with, you know, a couple thousand. They made sure they had their back on. I was just like, yo, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't smart on my behalf. But yeah, it was definitely way more, like nowadays, there's more availability like with Airbnb. You couldn't do that then. Like you had to either like rent something or, you know, go online, or somehow find a connection. Like that's how we got connected because the guy that worked at the hotel, he let us stay at his place for free. We were sleeping on the freaking concrete floor with sleeping bags.
Oh wow!
And then we were like, no, we don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Then we linked up with Ray and Kim.
Yeah, because Ray's good people.
And, it was another.
Yeah, she good people. No, I was just saying Ray's good people, man. Ray's good people.
Yeah, I definitely fuck with Ray. Yeah, she legit. And so it was her. It was Ray, Kim, Monica, and then Monica's boyfriend. I forgot his name, but yeah, it was us. And then you know they stayed longer. Like we ended up going back. I don't even think we stayed a night. Oh, we slept on the beach one of the nights. And then the second night, Rocky and him was like, you know, come back to our land, like, because the beach was cool, but he was just saying, you know, I guess he didn't want to really blow up the spot, so he was like, y'all could just bring y'all tents back to the land. So once that second night, I just wasn't really feeling, like, it wasn't them rocking, it was cool. I just was uncomfortable, like, everything that was going on. I'm like, man, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we ended up going back to the other dude's house that we met at the hotel, that worked at the hotel. He was from Honduras.
So how was Rocky though?
He's been to the States and stuff. Rocky was cool.
No. What I'm saying is, when all of that stuff was going on, like, what was his, what was his take on everything?
Oh yeah, he knew. He was just like, yeah, that's, like, basically they don't fuck with them. Like, he fucked with Phoenix, but he was just like, nah, like, the Nature Boy, he wasn't with it. Like, he ain't like that, and he just felt like that whole operation wasn't real. Like, it was just some fake type, hoax type stuff. So, you know what I mean? And they was on the same thing, like, let's learn this food, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this the natural way. But they had Rocky and them previously had, like, lived in New York for so many years or something. So they knew, you know what I'm saying? They was like some New York Hondurians, like, you know what I mean? Like, they was real cool. But yeah, he didn't like that Nature Boy stuff. But he definitely was cool. I think they was cool with Phoenix.
That's correct. So, and then, like I say, because by Rocky, you know what I'm saying, on the land, you know what I'm saying, as I've heard or whatnot by Nature Boy, his attempts of doing what he was doing, as I've heard it now, it seems as if Nature Boy not only wanted to control people, but it's like he just basically wanted all of the damn women. So, I mean, do you have any recollection, at the time of, like, who the other women were? Because I know you mentioned BP, you mentioned Yaya. Like, do you remember, or like who his directs or anything like that was? Because for him to say that about, your girl at the time, there had to be some strong energy, you know what I'm saying, coming from, I guess, what would be his girl at the time.
No, it was just besides because like I said, BP got through the same night as us. Besides, like, BP, it was Yaya. It was this other chick. I don't even know, like, if he just had any, like, main directs at that time, because that was even before, like. Oh no! At that time, it was Yaya. Yeah. At that time when we got there, that's when him and Yaya. Yeah, that was his basic. Like from my perception, I think that was his main direct. But there was like two other girls there, but I couldn't really remember them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really remember them.
So once that you talked to Ray and y'all was there, so in your opinion, just from what she told you, what was it about this dude Nature Boy that had you say, like, yeah, I don't even want to deal with him, period? If it was just one thing that you can say that her or anybody else said that left his camp, what was that?
If it was the one thing, I could definitely say control, because I just couldn't be with that. Like, I started noticing little stuff too in the videos, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna still go and just see what my experience is. Maybe, he just having an aggressive day or aggressive moment. Because I started noticing his aggression, and me and my ex was even talking certain nights. I was like, well, I don't want to have to if everybody's getting negative. Like, I didn't want to have to get negative in front of everybody and be like we were talking about that, and I was like, I don't know, we'll just see when we get there. But if I had to say, the one thing is definitely, like, control. Like, I can't be controlled like that. And I think he knew it too, because when I tried to go back a second time, when I went to Costa Rica on my own, he was like, first he told me I could come back.
Right.
Then he's like, oh, but you can't bring that girl and everything. And I was like, yeah, we won't go together no more. And, when I wanted to come back, I got my ticket and everything. Then when I had told him, he's like, no, I don't think you're supposed to be in my reality. Like, so I think he can sense when he really can't, like, control somebody, or somebody got their own mind, or, they're older and more mature. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like there's a lot of young people over there, because they're easier to control, manipulate.
Oh yeah, that right there has definitely been proven. That's a fact, But like I say, back then, like I say, things were slightly different, So for you to say, so aside from you saying, despite seeing these videos and what people may have said, were you really that just ready and willing to just pack up and just leave your family, your possessions, your loved ones, and everything just to go over there and see what he talking about?
Yeah, and I was, but because I'm already like a person that I'm a free spirit, so I'm already like get up and go type of person, and I travel a lot anyway. But yeah, not just like to see what he's talking about. I really wanted to be a part of like a group and like minds, like not even like a group. I just was like, yo, like minds. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna be growing food. Everybody's gonna be like healing. But see, in my mind, I thought we were still gonna be able to travel, not just be stuck right there with them. You know what I'm saying? I was just kind of thinking like a home base, a home front. But yeah, not because I was already on my knowledge and shit, so I wouldn't have needed to really learn a lot from him. There were certain things though, definitely that he was speaking about. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, not to be just go see me talking about, just to be like, you know, part of a family connected.
Right. Right.
Like a sense of connection and like, you know what I mean, like minds and like spirits, like really.
Okay. See, see, I get that part. I get that part. You know what I'm saying? Just with everything else that you're saying. But what I don't get right now is, okay, so you talk to this dude, you've seen videos of him, you know, spread knowledge and information or whatever. So, I mean, like, so when did the part, you know, change, you know, with this whole situation with, you know, them coming to pick you up as well as your girl or whatever, and then you going there? Like, what happened then? Like, so did y'all not go back to where Nature Boy was at? Or, I mean, what happened?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We was in the van. We was on our way to their house, to the land, right? And out of nowhere, he just pulled over, yo. And even the dude, like, that was like with us. He was like, oh, I don't know why he pulled over, but yeah, he pulled over and he opened the door, and like I just knew he was a character from then because he just like pulling this whole show. Like he was just like, yo, I don't know, I ain't feeling this. I mean, he's like, I'm gonna be up front, yo. And then he was just like, I ain't feeling y'all energy. Y'all ain't been eating right. Look, you still got weight on you. Like he was just like being real judgmental and shit. Like so before we even get to the house, he pulls over to say this stuff. And the whole crew got out with him. Like, they all standing there. I'm just like, okay, this is weird. But, you know, he was just like, I ain't feeling the energy. Y'all ain't even on the vegan. Y'all still got weight. Mind you, I've been doing vegan for a minute. Like, I was off and on with it, but I was just eating a lot of, you know, they got the vegan junk food, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know what I mean? Every vegan ain't gonna be skinny unless you ain't hardly eating shit. So,
like God,
you know, he was just like, I ain't feeling this. Yeah. He was like, I ain't feeling this energy and everything. And that's what I'm saying. He looked in my bag. He seen my books. And I had this little manifestation board thing that I got or whatever. And he plucked the shit out of it. He was like, wow, what's this? Like, he was just being rude, yo. Like, I was just like, what the hell?
Oh,
so that's how that happened.
He was looking through your bags.
Threw my stuff away.
He was looking through your bags.
He didn't literally just start grabbing shit out of it, but he pointed to it and was kind of moving around like stuff on the top. What's this? And then I pulled my little thing out and I showed him. And he was like, oh no, you gotta throw that away. That's paper. That's disrespected nature. And this and that. And then hold up. After I got that telling him I don't feel as though I don't have to throw my stuff away. That's when he was like, all right, that's what's up. He keeping it 100. Basically, because I told him I'm not throwing my shit away. So that's why we didn't even get to the land. Because that's when he took us to the hotel. We were on our way there, and he pulled over to jump out and say all this shit. And then when I told him I didn't want to throw my stuff away and my crystals and all that, so then boom, he was like, all right, bet. So they took us to a hotel. He was getting there. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm glad though after seeing it.
So I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm laughing at the situation because he is, hey yo, that nigga is such an asshole, man. He's an asshole. So y'all in a whole, so you and your girl is in a whole different country, and where you were supposed to be going, now you're not going there, and this person drops you off at the motel. How many days did y'all stay at the motel? And how much money did you have to be able to stay there? Were you not considering that?
Yeah, he paid 2 nights. You know what I'm saying? He paid 2 nights. I don't remember how much it cost, but he paid 2 nights. And at the time, I might have had I don't even know, $300. It was something in the low hundreds, though.
Dang.
200 or 300 or something. It wasn't really nothing, because you feel me? He was saying, don't worry about it. He's gonna take care of everything. We gonna have food. We ain't have to worry. So and I was already getting my couple monthly income, so I felt like I would be okay. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it's very inexpensive there. So, you know what I mean? Like, I was good, but once he dropped us off at the hotel, like, I was even, like, I cried, because I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we just came here, and, like, now we're going to this hotel, and, like, what are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't cool at all, yo. But at the same time, that's why I said, I respect that he did at least get us those rooms, get us that room. Because I heard other stories where, like, he told people they got to go, and they had to fend for themselves, and just be out there, don't know the language, got to catch a taxi. You know what I'm saying? So I was grateful for that part, and I always did say that, like, you know, he did that, but now I come to find out it wasn't his money.
Right.
It was Key money.
Exactly. That was Key shit. So he was doing all that shit, playing like he was the fearless leader with Key's money and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was the jungle Nino Brown out that motherfucker. So I get that. Yeah, man. Hey, look here. I get that part right there totally. But what I don't get now, and I gotta ask you, so when y'all were at the hotel, as opposed to y'all saying, all right, we're going back home. Let's just, hey baby, I'm out. We gotta get the hell away from here or whatever. So is that at the time when you said, well, hey, let me just, you know, see what's going on, you know what I'm saying, with this guy, you know, who was Rocky, right?
Well, I didn't know. No, I didn't know the time who Rocky was. We were, like, to answer your question, yeah, we were going to basically figure out how we're going to get home. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got to leave now. But when she went to go talk to the guy that was working at the counter and told him the story, she was like, remember them guys that jumped us off last night? They left us and we don't know what to do. We stranded. He opened his door. Because we was going to go back to the States. He opened his door and said, we can stay there for free till we get on our feet or whatever, or, you know, figure out something, and he'll teach us Spanish and all that. He had a girlfriend and a baby at the time, so he was very nice. Like, I could say I trusted him, because I wouldn't have just went to anybody's house. His young brother was legit. So, he opened his door, that's what I'm saying, and then while we were at his house, I would be on Facebook, and then I saw Kim, and Kim posted pictures when she was with Ray and Monica and them, so I was seeing pictures, and I just decided to hit them up, because I remember previously they had been at Nature Boy, so I was like, oh, Kim and them is out here. So I hit them up, and I said, yo, we still want to do the movement, like, we still want to, you know, live off grid and everything, so we link up, and they said, come with us. So we met them at Rocky's land. I didn't even know who Rocky was. You know what I'm saying? I met Rocky through Kim and Ray and them, like, you know what I'm saying? I met them. We caught a taxi up there to them, and we all stayed the night on the beach that first night. But they had already been with Rocky, I guess, a day or two or three, maybe, or something. Probably a week. But yeah.
That's bugged out. So during, you know, this time, you know, with everything that's taking place, have you spoken with Kim, you know, any at all?
No, me and Kim, we spoke, like, not like conversations, just like, you know, comments on pictures and stuff on Facebook. Me and Ray talked. We spoke over Messenger a couple times. It's been a few months now, but yeah. Because I was in Atlanta. I used to live in Atlanta, so, like, when I was there, we had, like, my ex had, like, chill her before, but we had made plans to, like, link up and stuff, but it never happened. But yeah, me and Ray, you know what I'm saying, every blue moon, every now and again, we give each other a shout out, you know what I'm saying.
That's what's up. Like I said, that's my people's right there, Ray. Yeah, for real. I like I say, I hate, you know, all of this, you know, happening and the way that it took place and all of that, you know, but I just, one of the things that I just can't take, you know what I'm saying, my mind away from right now, you know, is the aggression part and like trying to tell. So when y'all was in the van, what that nigga was, I mean, was he talking shit? Was he talking shit?
We wasn't in his van. We were following him. He was driving the other van. He pulled over.
He told you to get out?
Yeah, he pulled over and he just opened the door like, okay. He's a character, yo. He pulls over, he all jumped out, you know what I'm saying? Superhero and shit. So like he comes and opens my door. We didn't have to get out, he just opened it and we sitting there looking at it like he's like, whoa. You know, that's when he started going in. He was like, look, man, I'm just saying, I was driving. Look, I'm going to just keep it on. I'm going to just say this shit. And then that's when he was like, you know, I ain't feeling the energy. I don't even know what made him do that. Like, it wasn't nothing. I gave him all a hug. We was cool. You know what I'm saying? So he just was like, I ain't feeling this energy and everything. And y'all, you look like y'all been on the path. You look, you still got weight. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he also said, oh, and then you got this thyroid, you take medicine. He's like, basically, this is like I don't know exactly, but this is kind of what I remember. This is what I remember him saying. He said some shit like, oh yeah, that's all I need is a headline. Nature, this girl, what did he say? Girl got Nature Boy's camp or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Because basically I take thyroid medicine, so he knew, like, you know, if I was to come there and then I got to be taking my meds or something, like something would possibly happen, you know what I'm saying? So he basically quoted that. He was like, yeah, this will be the new headline. Like, he's a character, yo. Yeah, he was talking shit, you know what I'm saying? And he made it seem like he was like, you got a good heart. He told me I got a good heart. And he was like, but that girl, he was like, she got some shit with her, yo. She got demons. Like, he was talking about my ex, yo. I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. Like, we were so nervous. Like, I didn't know what the hell. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, we pulled over somewhere on some dark-ass little dirt road or something. You know what I'm saying? And he just decides to jump out randomly and say that. Like, we on our way to the house.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't meant for me to be up in that thing. Like, you know? Like, that was just God protecting me. That's how I look at it.
I mean, to this day, do you regret that you didn't go back to the house?
Hell no. Now that I see now what's going on, I already know I would have got, because I'm real like into my intention. Like, I know I would have got up at first, but I would have probably stayed one night and been ready to go. Because I would have just seen, like, this ain't right. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't have no regrets. Not at all.
So from that time that all of this right here took place, how soon was it, or when was it, when you actually seen Nature Boy on a video or social media?
Wait, can you repeat that?
After leaving, after all of this took place, you know, and you know, you back in the States, and you know, all of that's behind you now, or whatever, you know, how long was it that it took for you to actually see Nature Boy on social media again?
Oh no, I continue to follow it. Like, I continue watching videos, and like I went through my little phases. Like, I continued to watch him, and then I went through a phase where like I just wasn't paying no attention to none of that shit. And then I would hear something happen. Oh, this happened, and now I would just start watching again. Like, I'll see the van videos and stuff like that. Just like got back into it. But no, I kept following it even after that. I was following more from like the observation standpoint, though, like to see what's going on, because people kept coming out with all these stories, you know.
So
I'm like, damn.
Right, and I know, and you just keep hearing this stuff like back to back to back to back. So so now when you hear him say all of the stuff, you know, that he's saying about he's Christ conscious and stuff like that, and you know how divine that he is, and you know, helping and loving, and you know, aside from the other extra bullshit or whatever. So when you sit back and when you watch him say all that bullshit, and that nigga put you and your girl the fuck up out the van, you know, took your ass to a motel and shit. I mean, you know, if you could just say something, you know, just say anything to the people that's watching and considering going over there, what would that be?
I'll say hell no. Stay the F away from that. Like, get away from him, bro. Like, because, you know, I would just tell people, no, don't do it. Find your own ways. You know what I'm saying? Don't even go. I would really tell people, don't go. If we could all, like, have a damn, what they do, the protesting and holding up signs, don't go to Carbonation, man. Like, for real. I'll be one of them. Don't go, because that is so not cool, like, calling yourself. I mean, each to his own, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own reality, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, you calling yourself the Christ and all that, and he ain't loving, yo. He do not be loving. That's why when I used to watch some of his videos, I used to be like when right before he was about to go, and I was watching some of the videos, I'm just like, that's not loving. Like, you know, like the way he would talk, and he'd start cursing, and I'm like, yo, what? Like, this is not right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just know that, like, you just be feeling it in your soul, like, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to tune into this shit. Like, I used to tell my girl, like, yo, Nature Boy about to go live. And we would be hurrying up, getting our phones. Like, ain't that crazy? Like, how people be. really hooked to this shit, you know?
Damn.
But yeah, that would be the one thing I would tell people, don't go.
So let me ask, before we close, what do you think is the main thing that's drawing and attracting people to want to be a part of Carbonation and to deal with Nature Boy?
I just think his charisma, like his way, his words, and his charisma, like how he's just charismatic, like, you know what I'm saying? He just smooth with it, and I think that's what it is. It's just like the knowledge, and then his charisma, like that. Those are the things I really do think that's what just draws him in. And a lot of people I feel like also are running as well. They're running from something, and they want something to follow. Like once they leave Christianity, they still need something to follow. So I feel like that's what it is, you know? Like they running to try to find something, you know what I'm saying? Or they missing their fathers and they need that love. You know what I'm saying? I really think that's what it is, though. That attracts people to go.
So to sum it all up, so in so many words, correct me if I'm wrong, so you basically, was undergoing, a sickness, you had a medical issue, and by not wanting to take, prescribed medicines and things of that nature, you finding somebody, that was in tune with nature. That was the reason, that you wanted to be a part of Melanation or with Nature Boy, right?
Yes, that and like to build a community.
And so if you
need heal, that was it, to go heal and to build a community in the village, yeah.
Right, and then at the same time, you could be working on yourself as well, right? By getting this healing, Yeah. So did he ever say anything about some herbs and stuff or whatever, or how he would be able to heal you?
No, he just said, he's like you'll be able to heal. He's like, you just basically talk about aligning your chakras and all of that. That's it. He didn't say nothing about no herbs. I knew about herbs, but yeah, he didn't say nothing about that. Aligning your chakras, like that's just gonna be the only thing, like really.
That nigga ain't shit, boy. That nigga ain't shit, boy. He ain't shit. Damn. Boy, he ain't shit. Well, yo, I appreciate, you at least, having this conversation with me. I'm definitely going to have to hit you back, just whenever you have time just to build with you. If anything else come to mind, I definitely will be reaching out.
Yeah, for sure.
So what did, let me ask, so what exactly did Nature Boy call you?
Oh, no, I never even made it to that point of getting the name. This whole name shit cracked me up. I'm like, what? Like, no, I ain't make it to that point. Like I said, it was that quick interaction real quick, but yeah, I ain't make it to no name.
So your girl was wanting to smack the shit out of him, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. She was mad, boy. She was more fiery than me. Like, I'd be more laid back with the shit. Yeah, she was pretty good.
What was
and then he called her baby. He called her baby on the text, like, the night before we was about to leave, yo. She was like, yeah, he just said something, baby. And we both thought that was weird. We was like, nah, man, what's up with that? Like, because I was like, yo, I hope I don't get out here and he try to get on my girl, yo. Like, that's what I was really like, not insecure. I was more paranoid about that. I guess you could call it insecurity or something. But yeah, I was thinking like that. Like, yo, he better not try. You know what I mean? Because he called her baby on the day. And I'm like, yo, that was weird. Like, what? We both was talking about it. Like, yo, that's weird. We like, all right, we just going, then we just brush that one off. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now I see him always, getting around with all the people's girls. I'm like, damn, he definitely was gonna try to get mine.
Exactly. That was the plan.
And he be matching people up. He be matching couples, because I remember when I tried to go back the second time, he was like, yeah, you and BP, man, y'all got a special connection. I'm like, what? Like, I had something of what in my head. But when he said that, he was like, yeah, man, we gonna see you out here, because, yeah, you, man, BP always talk about you, man. Y'all got a special connection. I'm thinking, now I think back on it, like, this nigga was gonna try to put me and BP together. Nah, bruh. Like, ain't no way, you know what I'm saying?
Damn. So what the?
Nah.
Hey, dude got game, yo. He's the number one finesse. He's number one finesse out here, man. That's why I stay on him.
Manipulator.
Oh, definitely that. Definitely that. The manipulate word done been wore out. I done used it so damn much. I just try to.
Yeah.
I try every day on my network, man, to make it make sense. That's all I can do out of all of this shit right here. Damn, Nature Boy.
Yeah, I like that, man. I appreciate your channel. I'm gonna keep tuning in, man. I love that shit. I be cracking up talking about some club foot, bruh. That shit with them big ass feet, bro. I be laughing, man.
Yeah, them club. You ain't see them.
I love that shit.
You ain't see them club ass feet when you seen them.
Yes, man.
He had them.
I used to always.
Did he had a motherfucker?
Feet when I met him, yeah.
He had them blue and white Adidas flip flops on.
No, I ain't seen them, but them feet, yo, I already peeped them feet, boy. Them joints a little funny to the motherfucker.
That's them club feet.
Like, yeah, what's up with them feet, bro? How come he's so thick? And everybody else over there little phony. I'm like, this nigga, like Keith said, you know what I'm saying? They get like one snack, he be over there eating every goddamn day. So everybody else skinny, but he's thick. I'm like, what the hell?
So don't nobody be wanting to try that nigga or nothing. So you didn't find that strange, like with the other men, that they were just, going along with it, with whatever that he said?
Yes, I found that very strange. When we got to the hotel, after they left, I even told my ex, I was like, yo, you see how they all be like zombied out, like just following him. You could just tell them niggas was like zombied out. It was weird. It was just this weird, eerie kind of like, you could just tell like they was just under his programming. Like, I really could see that shit. I thought that was very strange, yes.
So when you say weird and when you say like zombied out, in your own opinion, did it look like to you, if any at all, that they had taken something? Or did it just look like they had been listening to him talk all damn day?
Yeah, nah, just like listening to him talk all day. They just had that Stacy look. That's it. Like, and they was all laughing at the counter, and I'm thinking like, what the hell? Like, they just all on his job. Like, they just listen to what he say. And he had a book bag on him. He just put the book bag on the counter, and then he paid for the shit. I don't know if it was cash or card. I don't remember that. But yeah, it was definitely weird.
Well, I see that Keys just so happens to be a father. He happens to be a father now.
Yeah, him and Vibes had their baby, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they had the baby.
I knew Key was a real one. I already knew Key was real because when I met them, I could tell like Key was a real one. I used to be like, damn, how come he can't see this bullshit with Nature Boy? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like how long they be staying, bro? 3 years, 2 years. Like what the fuck? Man, that's crazy to me. I'm just glad. Like that was just my protection. Like I ain't make it to the land, and even when I tried to go back and go again, I bought a ticket and everything, and Nature was talking about, no, you ain't supposed to be in my reality. Well, why the hell would you let me get a ticket? You know what I'm saying? He was like, I ain't heard from you. I'm like, yo, I was getting up the money for my ticket. I didn't think I had to call in and check in. Like, it was like a few weeks to a month, and I still went and got my ticket. And he just was like, no. So, first he told me yes, and he said no. Like, I just feel like I just never was supposed to go. It never worked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just thank God for that.
I'm just saying, but I mean, Nature Boy wasn't the only option. I mean, did you not know of other people in those like surrounding areas who could have hosted or had compounds, or spots to stay at? So it was just nothing?
No, I knew about the one. It was just really Nature Boy, but I started looking into that other one where Goku was at. But I don't know. I was hearing shit. I don't know. Like, people were starting to leave from there too. And I'm just like, man, after that Nature Boy thing, I didn't want to go to no more groups and follow somebody. Like, I just do my own thing now. I still travel. I still do my thing. And, I just don't want to be a part of no group no more. I got past that. That's long gone. I really don't think nobody should do that shit. Unless it's like really, it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? And these people really helping people changing lives. But, because there are villages out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the indigenous people out there in other countries. There's stuff, but I ain't no more that group shit. I don't want to go to Goku's land. I don't want to go to none of their land. I'm good. I like Goku. It's just I don't want to go to none of their land. I'm good.
He's like, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, man.
That shit turned me off.
Yo, I definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the spiritual community is more. One more thing, my community is a little bit more fucked up than the Christianity stuff. Because, like, you feel me? Like, they got shit sick. I done meet everybody that be like, yo, spiritual. And then I just get to start knowing them, and they all twisted up, yo. It's sad. Like, it's just stuff supposed to help people with standard consciousness. Like, not, you know what I'm saying? Just using up people and manipulating the line and just twisting up stuff. That's just messed up.
So
it's worse out there in the spiritual community.
I can imagine so. You know, like I say, I leave a lot of that stuff to them. If I have to report a story, I go in depth, get the scoop or whatever or whatnot. But I didn't ask, pardon me, but how are things for you today? How is life today in so-called Babylon? Have you thought about going back again?
No, hell to the no. Listen, life has been amazing. I'm still traveling, like, you know what I'm saying? I go, I'm going to Mexico, and but I'm not into that, like, staying and living in that one country, never coming back to the States. I was on that for a little bit, but no, once you go and see, you gotta either already have income coming in, like, a lot, like 4,000 or 5,000 a month, or you need you either gotta have income coming in, or you need to just, go back and forth, because I don't believe in that staying in the other country shit no more. But today, life is great, amazing. I will never go back, and I don't recommend anyone going to Carter Nation. No men, no women. Let him just be, or keep them same little minions and just do that. Stop trying to get more people.
Okay, and I'm glad that you added that. So after being kicked out, matter of fact, being stopped before getting to the house, and with Nature Boy standing outside of the van, and then y'all going to the motel and all of that, from way back then, from 2016 up until now, if there was anything that you could say to him, if you was to see him or talk to him, what would that be? Well, I mean, like right now, what would you say to him from what took place back then? Right now, how would you address Nature Boy?
Man, you need to go ahead and set club for that down the well. No, no, really. I don't, like, what would I say to Nature Boy, yo? I don't know. I would just be like, yo, you got your karma coming. I would say as long as you're misleading people like that, and you really need to go ahead and just be by yourself somewhere and sit your club for that down, because it's not cool. I already did thank him for that. And even though it wasn't his money, but I thanked him for that. But all the other shit, I would tell Nature Boy, you need to stop misleading people, and you need to get right with yourself. And go ahead and get you a pedicure while you at it. Get them corns off them bunions and shit.
He can't fix them club feet. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, he gonna hear it. Hey, look, he always listening to you too. He always watching my channel. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked you, if it was anything you want. When he always listening, yo. He'll be listening. He gonna be sick again. Cause listen, right? I forgot to tell you. It was about 2 days ago. I had reached out, to Ray or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just, just chopped it up or whatever. So I had replayed the interview that I did with her. That dude got at me and was asking, where she was at and all this other stuff. Then a couple later, yeah. So then probably like a couple hours later, after his rant with Velvet and all that other stuff, he said, F that B and you too. That's what he said. So, right. Yeah, straight like that. So I just wanted to add that in there and put the icing on the cake with what type of person that this guy is that you once dealt with, or at least had intentions of dealing with. That was curbed, so to say. Curb for a good reason. I put it like that.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, when he said I ain't supposed to be in reality, yeah, damn skippy. He know the ones he can't play around with.
Well, I ain't on no Nature Boy shit, but what's your zodiac sign?
I'm Scorpio.
Okay, all right, okay, all right. Yeah, I don't do the Nature Boy game and all that shit right there, because I know that's one of the things that attracted people to him. You know, so like I say, this is great. This is great right here. Like I appreciate you, you know, just being open and, you know, just expressing yourself with everything that took place.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I appreciate, you know, I appreciate you calling me and even letting me vent, because I never had a chance to tell nobody or talk about it except to my ex and like a couple people that in my reality now that don't even know. Like this girl I hang with, I would let her watch the videos and she don't know. So I got to actually speak to somebody who's reporting on this and can relate. So I just thank you for that. Like, and I'll be on YouTube. So I'm Kiana Jones on there, my regular name. So yeah, I'll be on there commenting in the live chat and everything. So.
Oh, that's what's up. So hell, I don't even have to send you the link. Then we y'all don't even have to send you the link.
I'm already subscribed to your channel.
Oh, yeah, great. Oh, so when I go live, you see it pops up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Yeah, okay. That's great. All right, so then you'll be able to kick back and then check out the comments. Then you know, because I'ma definitely air this. That's why I only ask certain things. You understand? Without, you know, it being like some entrapment stuff or whatever, you know, that's why I didn't ask you about, you know, certain women and this, that, all that. I don't have time for that. It just was the main thing that I wanted to know. And I definitely see, and I do appreciate that. And I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to appreciate it as well.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate you, man. Oh. And like you said, you can hit me up, or you got any other questions, or you want to build, whatever. I'm here.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely be hitting you back up, but when we end this call, like send me a photo or whatever that you took when you was on the trip going there, because I know you don't have no pictures with them. You know, just if any recollection. I got pictures with me, Mocha, BP, and Yaya. Facts. Yeah, send that right there. And
I can send that.
Okay, yeah, send that right there, and I'm gonna be right back with you. Okay. All right, thanks again. You're
welcome. Thank you. All right.
All facts, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. You know, to make it make sense network, like I say yet again, you know, we had to come over here and make this shit motherfucking make sense. That's what it's about, man. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to the sister you see up on the screen, Kiana Jones. That's the lady, you know what I'm saying, that just gave the account, you know, everything that took place with her episode. You know, her being convinced with going over to the tropics, listening to Nature Boy, her and her direct, her girlfriend all together, and they get picked up by Nature Boy and them, get on the van, and don't even make it to Nature Boy and them house, because Nature Boy pulled the motherfucking van over and tell them that he's not feeling their energy. I think it's beyond messed up. You know, like this is the first time I've ever heard of this. You know, and after hearing this, man, it just continues to confirm everything on what I've suspected. You know, especially with people, you know, who I've never seen, with people who were not on screen, you know, as far as on the camera, or, you know, doing downloads and, you know, just having their photo taken or whatever. I think it's messed up, to tell you the truth. And in my opinion, even more people will be subject to this type of stuff unless that we consistently talk about it, speak out on it, you know, and be somewhat of advocates, you know, against these type of activities that's taking place, especially with these so-called wannabe messiahs out here, y'all. That's right, yo. That's facts. And like I say, the sister pretty much said everything that needed to be said, you know, and she already told me if need be, I could reach back out to her, and I definitely will do so. Like I said, I'm gonna digest this one right here again. You know, it's man, it's crazy, man. And just like KC said, it was a blessing in disguise. It damn sure was. It was a blessing that y'all didn't even go nowhere near that damn house. Oh yeah, that's how you know somebody praying for you. That's how you know within your family you got somebody that love you, because there's a lot of people that were not allowed to be stopped on the side of the road. You see, it's a lot of people that's done been subdued there, and even worse things have taken place with them than just being stopped on the side of the damn road. Think about it, family. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Clubfoot TV, the livest TV, man. If y'all ain't hit that like button already, hit that X to the right, slide back over to the left. You know what I'm saying? And hit that like button. Y'all already know what it is, man. All right, I'm out of here, yo. Thanks again, Kiara.